Hey everyone, welcome back to The Seed, where we dive into all things transformation, whether it's in your business, your personal life, or just day-to-day growth. I'm your host, Lisa Resnick, and today I'm super excited to talk about a topic that I know we all struggle with: time disruptors. Yep, those little things that pop up out of nowhere and completely throw off your perfectly planned day. Welcome to The Seed, cultivating growth and empowering women in business, brought to you by Dandelion-Inc. I'm your host, Lisa Resnick, and this podcast is all about connecting, developing, and supporting women in business. Join me as we explore tips and insights on leadership, business development, and social media strategies that can help you thrive. We'll also hear from amazing guests who share their stories and experiences, offering inspiration and practical advice for your entrepreneurial journey. So tune in, download, like, and subscribe. And remember, if you love what you hear, share it with others. Together, let's cultivate growth and empower women in business. As I said, today I wanted to dive into something we all face, and that is all about those time disruptors. Yep, it's those little things that just love to pop up out of nowhere and mess with our perfectly planned day. You know what I'm talking about. It's a surprise doctor's appointment, your kid forgetting their lacrosse gear, or one of those unexpected meetings being thrown on your calendar. The big question is, how do we handle it all without totally losing our minds? I'm sure you've been there, maybe even this week. You've got your to-do list ready, you're feeling like you can take on the world, and then boom, life happens. Trust me, I've been there too, and it can feel like a real juggling act. So today, let's talk about embracing flexibility and finding ways to manage these time disruptors without completely losing our momentum. And stick around, because at the end, I'll share with you how you can hop on the wait list for my new course, Time Mastery Made Easy. If today's topic hits home for you, you're definitely going to want to be on that wait list. All right, let's dive in. After all, time is of the essence. We've all heard the saying, failing to plan is planning to fail. Sure, planning is super important, but what happens when life doesn't go according to plan? It's easy to feel frustrated, out of control, and maybe even feeling defeated. But here's what I've learned. It really doesn't have to be that way. One of the biggest lessons I've picked up is that it's not about trying to eliminate those disruptions. It's about learning to embrace them and build flexibility into your schedule. You need a little space in your day for those inevitable surprises, like when your kid forgets their gear or a meeting that pops up. Think of it like meal prepping, but for your time. Just like you plan your meals to stay on track with your health goals, you can prep your time to stay on track with your day. I always recommend building in buffer spaces, little pockets of time where you can manage that last minute stuff without derailing your entire schedule. It's something that I do teach in my Time Mastery Made Easy, and trust me, it works. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but Lisa, my days are already packed. I can't fit in anything else. Believe me, I hear this all the time, but here's the truth. Time management isn't about piling more onto your plate. It's about being intentional with what's already there. Imagine trying to carry 1,000 things at once. It's not going to end well, right? The key is to focus on what's essential and let go of what's not serving you. That's why in Time Mastery Made Easy, we work on figuring out those priorities so your day feels productive, not just busy. Another thing I hear a lot, my schedule changes too much. I can't plan for the unexpected. And I get it. But here's the thing. Planning for the unexpected doesn't mean your day will be perfect. It means you'll be prepared for when those changes come. That's why I talk about building in those buffer times. It's not about having a rigid schedule. It's about having a flexible one. So when life throws you curveballs, and it will, you've got the space to handle them without throwing off your entire day. Now let's tackle another biggie. I've tried time management systems before and they just don't work for me. To that I say, it's probably not you that failed. It's likely the system wasn't a fit for your life. Not every system works for every person. Some are way too rigid, too complicated, or they don't account for the realities of juggling a business, a family, and all the other stuff that life throws at us. Personally, I'm not a systems girl. I consider myself a strategist. That's how I look at time. When you think of time as a strategy instead of a system, it feels a lot less overwhelming. It's not just about one more thing on your plate. It's about making time work for you, not the other way around. So if you've ever felt like, I can't do this, or my schedule is just too chaotic, I want you to think again. With the right mindset, the right tools, and a little grace for yourself, you can master your time. And that's what Time Mastery Made Easy is all about, helping you get started with that shift. Now, I want to jump into a few strategies so you could take this and start this today. The first one that I've already mentioned is what I like to call the buffer time. I'm going to share a quick story. A few months back, I had my whole day planned out. Meetings, content creation, and yes, even a little self-care time. All about self-care time. And then my son calls from school. He forgot his lacrosse gear at home. Classic, right? So I had 2 back-to-back meetings with absolutely no breathing room. So what did I do? I had to move one meeting, which made me feel unprofessional, and I hate that feeling. And I rushed through the other one, which didn't go as well as I had hoped. That's when I realized I needed to start building in buffer time. Now I always leave 15 to 30 minutes between meetings or tasks. That little cushion gives me time to handle the unexpected without feeling stressed. If you're someone who packs your schedule to the brim, try leaving small windows between tasks. You'll be amazed at how much more calm and in control you'll feel. All right, strategy number 2 is batching similar tasks. I've learned this one the hard way. I used to always bounce between answering emails, writing blog posts, making phone calls, all in the span of an hour. I felt like my brain was constantly spinning and I really had no idea where I actually was at in anything I was doing in my business. Then I tried something different. I started to set aside a block of time just for emails. Once that was done, I moved on to content creation. So that's my weekly newsletters, my podcasts, my social media, anything creative content-wise, I then blocked together. And then I tackled all the phone calls that I needed to make. And guess what? I stayed focused, finished faster, and had more time left to handle any disruptions. Batching similar tasks is seriously such a game changer for both productivity and flexibility. The third strategy is daily prioritization. Here's another relatable story. I once had one of those crazy days where everything felt important, like everything. I wrote down 15 things I needed to get done because I am a list girl. But here, spoiler alert, guess what? I didn't finish half of them. That day taught me a very valuable lesson. Not everything is a priority. Now, each morning I ask myself, what are the top 3 things I absolutely need to accomplish today? Once those 3 things are clear, I focus on them and let everything else take a backseat. It's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters most. And when life throws those surprises at you, you've already taken care of the important tasks. The final strategy, and this one is also my favorite, is called end of day reset. This one's all about planning ahead. I used to power through my day, close my laptop, and crash. Nothing to do with work. I was done. The next morning, I'd be blindsided by meetings or appointments that I completely forgot about, and that is not fun. So now I spend 5 to 10 minutes at the end of each day reviewing what's coming up tomorrow. I check my schedule, anticipate potential disruptors, and make any necessary adjustments. When tomorrow rolls around, I always feel more prepared. This simple step has made a huge difference in managing my time and staying flexible. So let's do a quick recap of all these strategies. 1, buffer time. Leave small pockets of time between tasks for the unexpected. 2, batch similar tasks. Group similar activities together to save time and stay focused. 3, daily prioritization. Pick your top 3 must-do tasks each day. And 4, end of day reset. Spend a few minutes reviewing your schedule for tomorrow. Remember, life happens. Please remember this, that life just happens. And there are always going to be events that no matter the amount of buffer time you have, that you cannot be prepared for. But if you're constantly feeling overwhelmed and anxious, these strategies are here to help keep that freak out mode at bay, and they do work. And hey, again, if you want to take this to the next level, I have something super exciting coming up. It is my course, Time Mastery Made Easy, and it is going to be launching soon. And I can't wait to help you create a schedule that actually can work for you. And again, not a systems person, so I'm not going to be laying out new programs and everything that you need to add to your tasks and to-do list. It's about strategizing. So if you're tired of feeling like you're always playing catch up, you're going to absolutely love what's inside this course. To be the first to know when it's live, head to Dandelion-Inc./time and join the waitlist. That's DANDelion-INC.com/time, TIME, and join the waitlist. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Thanks so much for hanging out with me on this episode of The Seed. Remember, time mastery isn't about perfection. It's about progress. You've got this, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. And if you like what you heard, or you know somebody else that seems like they are in a chaotic spin and could use the assistance of my digital course, Time Mastery Made Easy, please let them know and share this episode with them, because those 4 tips could go a long way for them as well. And really, that's what we should be doing, is supporting one another and helping each other grow. So let's spread the word. Let's grow together. And until next time, keep embracing the flow. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. Thank you, everyone, for listening in to The Seed. If you'd like to receive our weekly newsletter, go to Dandelion-Inc.com and click Let's Connect. And please be sure to subscribe to The Seeds podcast to hear more inspiring stories from other badass women that are all around us. Remember, behind every woman is a tribe of other successful women who have their back. To you all, thank you.